What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we will be talking about Henry Danger, the movie, and why this was one of the best revivals continuations that I have seen in a long time. And I'll explain that. I'll explain that in detail. I'm getting tongue-tied, guys. This movie has me so excited. I will explain that in detail in this video. But before we do that, if you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm doing new things, bigger things on this channel this year, and I need all the support I can get. So if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share this video around, make sure you have the alert bell turned on, and yeah, you'll be tuned in for all things Geek Drums, from my Party Nation live streams to my weekly reviews on any and everything you can think of, guys. Also, if you have things that you would like to see me react to or see me review, let me know in the comment section down as well, because I'm here to serve you guys. I want to give you guys the best entertainment experience ever. And yeah, but you got to let me know what you want to see. So, Henry Danger. Do we have any Henry Danger fans? From 2014. From 2014 up into 2020, Henry Danger was the superhero over on Nickelodeon, along with the Thundermans. But Henry Danger just always had something different about it. And guys, this movie highlighted what made it different. Now, we've had our revivals of different Nickelodeon shows over the years. You know, we had the iCarly reboot that they brought back on Paramount Plus, and that was a success up until strikes happened. Then, you know, we had the Thundermans film. The Thundermans film ended up being just a longer form version of what the show was, and then they have their revival show coming. That was good for what it was, but it was not this. I mean, even Teen Wolf had a revival movie, and that was utter trash. So yeah, and that was also a Paramount Plus thing, utter trash. But Henry Danger the movie, oh my god! When I watched this last night, I watched it with my entire family, and we were all like in awe. They took their time with this thing. First of all, I didn't know this movie was a thing until a couple months ago. So imagine my shock when I seen that trailer and just seen how cinematic it looked. For a TV, a streaming network film, they took their time. This looked nothing like the show, from the fight choreography to the CGI. Oh my God. Bro, the flight aspect. Jasper has a character in this film, you know, a multiversal variant, if you want to call it, because this is basically a multiversal film, except it's in alternate realities in a storybook. That's basically the premise of this film. Henry Hart meets a super fan who basically traps him and herself in her fan fiction stories because she got kicked out of the Henry Danger fan club by Piper. And a lot of things. There's vampires. There's like super buff, villainous gym teachers. It's weird. It's Henry Danger for you. It's weird. If you watched the show as a kid, you know Henry Danger was always weird, but in a fun way. It gave kids a superhero of their own that they could kind of relate to, if you get what I mean. This was directed by Joe Mendez from a screenplay by frequent series writers Jake Farrow and Christopher J. Nowak. Now, Jace Norman reprised his role as Henry Hart, along with additional returning cast members Sean Ryan Fox, Ella Anderson, Michael D. Cohen, and Frankie Grande, with Glee Dango and Andre. I don't know how to pronounce his last name at all, but we also do get a special appearance by Captain Man himself in this film. Spoilers. I don't care. We get a special cameo by Cooper Barnes. And when I tell you, seeing this happen, this film feels like a setup for another sequel series, for another spinoff in the Dangerous franchise, or another film. And when I tell you the way Captain Man looked in this, I needed to see it. Especially, I didn't expect to see Captain Man in this film because in the actual spinoff to Henry Danger, he retired. So this film made me wonder what happened with Danger Force, that he's back in the suit. He's looking gruff, hair is longer. Like, that was so cool to see. Another aspect of this film that I liked is they kept things from the actual show. Like, they kept several plot threads from the show. Like when Jasper, in one episode, he learned how to fight while asleep, but he also speaks Spanish because he read a book. And that's his power in this movie. Him and Henry, they live in this town called Dystopia. They are the two heroes of Dystopia. But Henry, he wants to leave this all behind. Like, he does some pretty shady things. We all know how selfish Henry was in the original series. That's what made it kind of funny, because he was always kind of a jerk, but he always had like the right idea in his head at the time. But that's what kids do. But we're with them several years later. They're adults now. They're living their lives. And Schwaz and Piper come to visit, kind of throw things off, and that's when we get sent on this adventure, because this kid, Missy, the super fan, dresses up as Kid Danger and steals a RAD machine. And yeah, well, first of all, can we talk about how she wiped the floor with all the security guards? Like, it was actually pretty cool to see how she wiped the floor with all these security guards when she broke into this super secret evil laboratory, which is what it's literally called, the super secret evil laboratory. Like, she broke in there, she was dressed like Kid Danger. The beginning of this film made you think we were seeing a flashback, but they couldn't really show Jace Norman's face because it was a body double. But turns out the whole time it was a body double wearing a really bad mask, because it was Mitzi wearing a Henry Danger costume with a whole mask and everything. But her moves were awesome. And I'm like, we never seen this before. But like I said, the cinematography in this film is what caught my eye immediately. They put money into this thing. That's what a lot of these revivals are missing. They're missing the money aspect. The script was perfect. They put a lot of money and time into this thing. And I can appreciate that, because that's where a lot of revivals and reboots, that's where they mess up. They skimp out on certain things. This did not skip on that. And again, this film apparently was announced back in 2022. But I don't know how I missed that, because like I said, I was a big Henry Danger fan. Yes, it may have been out of my age range a little bit, but I mean, 2014 ain't that bad. Like, it's not that bad, right? I mean, I'm not that crazy for liking this show. But guys, I really hope that this leads to maybe another film, a sequel film, or another sequel series, because seeing Henry with Missy, and seeing Henry being like the actual Captain Man, if you want to call it that, the Captain Man in this aspect, that'd be really cool to see him leading her. He leaves Dystopia behind because he knows he has to go help her in her town. So yeah, I really hope we see more from this. And yeah, I give this movie a 10 out of 10 all day. 10 out of 10 all day. Not just saying that because I'm a fan of the series. I'm saying that because this film was literally something special. And honestly, I did not expect it to be as good as it was. I did not expect it to look as good as it was, because I had low expectations from the Thundermans movie. Not to say the Thundermans film was bad, but the Thundermans film looked like the TV show. So I expected this to look like the TV show, because this is technically a TV movie. Now, I am excited to see what the Thundermans TV show has to bring. So if they get a sequel series off of their movie, I hope this gets another sequel series off this movie, and they keep this same production value. That would be really cool to see. But guys, have you seen Henry Danger before? Do you like the show? Would you like to see me cover more? I want to go back and rewatch some of the old episodes and react to them. Is that something you would like to see? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And like I said, if you are not subscribed, please do so. Man, I'm sweating because it's hot and I'm excited. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll catch you all next time.